Hey there, pirates. Welcome aboard the Anime No Mi channel. Chopper has a divine fruit just like Luffy, something incredible that is already practically confirmed in the manga. And now I'm going to explain everything to you. I hope for your support to help our crew win, and to do so, you just need to click the thumbs up button, leave a like, and subscribe to the channel. By doing this, you will win an incredible devil fruit, so just comment which fruit you want. Guys, I believe that the recent revelation in chapter 1138 of One Piece titled The Harley has sparked fascinating discussions about the mythology within the universe created by Eiichiro Oda. The Harley text mentions several deities, including the already known Sun God, Nika, and introduced the Forest God, the Sea God, and the Earth God. Among these, the figure of the Forest God is particularly intriguing, especially when we consider possible connections to Tony Chopper, the Doctor of the Straw Hat Pirates. In chapter 1138, the Harley texts describe events from past world cycles, mentioning that the deity of the forest dispatched demons, and that the sun did nothing but spread seeds of war. This narrative suggests that the forest god played an active role in ancient history, possibly related to the creation or control of devil fruits. Considering that Chopper consumed the Hito-Hitonomi, a Zoan-type devil fruit that allows him to transform into a human, it's plausible to think that his fruit might be directly linked to the forest god. Chopper's Hito-Hitonomi doesn't have a specific model, unlike similar fruits such as Sengoku's, which is the Daibutsu model. This could indicate that Chopper's fruit is the original form, perhaps even the very first of its kind. If the forest god truly created the devil fruits, it makes sense that his own fruit would be the basis for the others. Additionally, Chopper is a reindeer and animal often associated with nature and forests in various cultures, further reinforcing this symbolic connection. Another point to consider is the invasion of Drum Island by Marshal D. Teach, Blackbeard, which happened without a clear reason. We know that Teach has a particular interest in rare and powerful devil fruits. It's possible that he was seeking the Hito-Hitonomi, sensing its true value and its connection to the forest god. This theory gains strength when we remember that Teach is a scholar of devil fruits and is always hunting for unique powers. While Aramaki, also known as Green Bull, possesses the Mori Mori no Mi, which grants him plant-based abilities, his connection to the concept of the forest god seems less evident. Aramaki is an admiral of the world government, and his loyalty and actions don't necessarily reflect the benevolence or creative role associated with the forest god. On the other hand, Chopper, with his profession as a doctor and his constant concern for saving lives, embodies traits that could be attributed to a protective deity of nature and life. Moreover, Chopper's journey is marked by his quest for acceptance and understanding of both himself and others. This journey mirrors the duality of devil fruits, which grant extraordinary powers but also carry curses and challenges. If we consider that the forest god is responsible for creating devil fruits, it's possible that Chopper, by mastering his own fruit and using his powers to heal and protect, is in some way redeeming or balancing the past actions of that deity. Chapter 1138 also mentions that men became gods after killing the sun. This line can be interpreted in many ways, but one possibility is that by defeating or suppressing the influence of the sun god, other entities or individuals assume divine or semi-divine roles. If Chopper is indeed connected to the forest god, perhaps he represents a new generation of gods who seek to restore balance in the world. It's important to note that these interpretations are based on the information currently available, and Eiichiro Oda is known for his skill in weaving complex and surprising narratives. So, while the connections between Chopper and the forest god are plausible, future revelations may bring new perspectives or details that shift our understanding. Chapter 1138 of One Piece not only expanded our understanding of the deities and their connections to historical events, but also deepened the link between the devil fruit universe and the divine forces that govern the world. With the revelation that the forest god played a crucial role in the creation of these powerful fruits, it became clear that the pursuit of supernatural abilities is more than mere curiosity or greed. It's intrinsically tied to the manipulation of natural forces and the struggle for control over these entities. The fact that Chopper, with his Hito-Hitonomi, possesses such a unique power so deeply tied to nature reinforces the possibility that he may in fact be a reflection of the forest god. His ability to move between the human and animal worlds, combined with his peaceful nature and profession as a doctor, suggests that he may be fulfilling the role of a guardian or mediator, a function often held by deities in various mythologies. He doesn't seek to dominate, but to protect, heal, and restore balance, something that aligns closely with the legacy of the forest god. Furthermore, the revelation about the link between demons and the devil fruits adds a another layer of complexity to this theory. If, as suggested, the forest god was responsible for taming or even originating these demonic entities, Chopper could be unknowingly restoring a former Order 1 where the relationship with natural forces was more harmonious and less driven by chaos. This restorative role is a hallmark of many nature-related deities, who, though powerful, act in harmony with the cycles of life and death. It's also interesting to note that Blackbeard's mysterious interest in Drum Island may not have been merely a search for a rare devil fruit, but an attempt to gain control over a fruit of primal importance. We know Blackbeard seeks to accumulate devil fruit powers for his own selfish purposes, and Chopper's Hito Hito no Mai, with its unknown origins and deep powers, could have been one of the key targets of that quest. The figure of the forest god has, until now, remained largely in the shadows, but the growing importance of this deity in the recent chapters of One Piece suggests that he may play a crucial role in the events to come. The fact that the Harley texts mention that the forest god dispatched demons and was directly involved with the devil fruits implies that he is not merely a passive or isolated being within the story. He has a direct connection to wild nature and to the uncontrollable forces often associated with the Akuma no Mi. When we look at Chopper's Hito Hito no Mi, which allows him to take the form of a reindeer, it becomes clear that his fruit, unlike others, does not have a specific model. This detail not only reinforces the idea that Chopper's fruit may be a primitive, or even the original form of these fruits, but also adds a layer of symbolism to his connection with nature and wildlife. In many cultures, the reindeer is a symbol of regeneration and natural balance, associated with light and the renewal of seasons, which further strengthens the theory that Chopper could be a modern manifestation of the forest god. Furthermore, Chopper's connection to nature goes beyond his fruit. It also lies in his role as a doctor. He is someone who, through his knowledge and skills, seeks to restore and preserve the health and lives of those around him. His dedication to preserving life and his constant search for ways to heal and improve others reflect the protective function of a nature deity, something essential in many mythologies around the world. Chopper is not just a character who cherishes and protects life, but also someone who brings balance, something the forest god seems to personify. Another relevant aspect is the symbolism of the sun god, Nika, who in chapter 1138 is associated with a figure of destruction, with men becoming gods after killing the sun. This concept of destruction associated with the sun god suggests a possible transition of power and the rise of new deities like the forest god to restore balance to the world. If Chopper truly is the forest god, he may be part of a new generation of deities seeking to reverse the chaos and destruction brought about by the rise of Nika and the death of the sun. This movement could also represent a natural response to the need for balance, which is a central trait of nature deities. The involvement of Marshal D. Teach, Blackbeard with Drum Island and his search for rare Akuma no Mi also points to the importance of devil fruits in the world's power dynamics. Teach, who has a history of absorbing and controlling powers, may be attempting to acquire Chopper's Hito Hito no Mi, sensing that it represents something more than just a rare fruit. His interest in Drum Island, which remains a mystery to this day, might be rooted in a larger plan to control divine forces, as he seeks the most powerful fruits, likely to use them as tools of destruction or domination. As for Aramaki, the user of the Mori Mori no Mi, his connection with Flora is undoubtedly intriguing. However, the main difference between Aramaki and Chopper lies in the purpose and nature of their actions. While Aramaki serves the world government and uses his powers in the name of authority and control, Chopper, with his kind personality and commitment to healing and balance, reflects a more benevolent and protective side of nature. His ability to restore health and protect others makes him a figure more aligned with the image of a deity who seeks balance and harmony like the forest god, as opposed to the violence and domination that Aramaki may represent. That was today's content. We hope you liked it and want to share your opinion on the subject. Don't forget to share the video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care and stay amazing.